Leslie, bringing some really fun music this morning. I'm dancing in my car. Hey, it is Tuesday and we are finally out and about. All the ice is melting, thank God. And we can get back out there and hopefully serve some clients. I had a really good meeting yesterday at Pinnacle, talking to their financial advisor, also a trust advisor. I'm going to bring them into the office. I learned a ton yesterday, so thank you to the folks there, teaching me about estates, which I know a lot about, obviously, after the passing of my dad. But I didn't know some of the things and some of the services that were available. And then I do think this is positive news. Their financial advisor is predicting 3 rate cuts. Most people are predicting 2. All that to say is, y'all need to make sure you're telling your buyers, because what happens if the rates cut? They're all of a sudden going to start flooding in, and then we're going to be back into everybody's chasing a certain amount of properties, which then could lead to bidding wars, them overpaying, etc. So right now is a perfect time for them to purchase. So just keep that in mind. So we are in, obviously, today, just a few things. We're doing Black History Month at 11. Come celebrate. Those of you that are near the office at 10, we're going to do a spoof off of Jennifer Hudson's Spirit Tunnel, do some fun social media stuff to point out some of the things that we have going on in February. So please don't make me go dance down a hallway by myself. That would be weird. So come support that. Love to see y'all there. And then I have Miss Rexanne Collins on the call. Y'all might be familiar with her. You've seen her on Win the Morning. Really, Rexanne, ever since you joined KW. Rexanne and Becky came from a different firm, top producers in the Oxford area, in Mississippi. And she is brilliant with marketing. So I've gotten to see all the fun things that she's done with marketing. And she had one thing that she sent to me recently, and it has to do with AI, that I thought was amazing. And so I asked Rexanne to come on today. So Rexanne, thank you for joining us. I really appreciate your time,
Sure.
and giving us some valuable information. So I'm going to turn it over to you. And if you need to share your screen, let Leslie know and we can get that done for you.
Yeah, I do need to. Um, so I just
You should have a share button right there
share
at the
from my
bottom of the
end. Yeah.
bar. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Marketing, I would say I love real estate. Don't get me wrong. I really love real estate, but marketing real estate is something that just thrills me. And it's what sidetracks me also because I see ideas everywhere. And on that note, when I saw all the have ChatGPT create a caricature of you, um, I had played around with it and created mine. And then I was like, wait a minute, what if I turned this into a marketing video? And so, as you can see on my screen, and this is a really condensed version because it's a lot. If you've dealt with ChatGPT or other AIs, you know that you've got to train it. You've got to sometimes spend some time with it to get it to do what you want it to do. So, after some prompting and leading and several tries, this is what I ended up with for my market report video that I was trying to do. And this one on the right is the one I ultimately used. And I used ChatGPT to do the caricature and then edit it so that it's, more of me because it tends to give you just the upper body shot. So I only used ChatGPT for that. And you have to be very specific. Use the same face, the same head. Don't edit that at all because ChatGPT wants to do a different rendering of you. I didn't know this until yesterday. It's actually because of the way it's built, it it really does not want to use your exact face because as you've seen, there are videos out there of prominent people who seem to be doing things that they're not doing. So AI really doesn't want to use your real face. It will try to change you. Um, so once I had the avatar that I wanted to use, it the steps are really simple if you can, decide what AI platforms you want to use. And it really is going to depend on exactly what you're trying to accomplish as to which one you'll need to use. And you're gonna have to pay for them. These aren't free, but they do allow you um to do video production without ever getting in front of a camera. I do my audio next. I have ChatGPT. I come up with my topic. I have ChatGPT write my script, and then of course I have to edit it so that and ChatGPT knows what I want it to sound like. It knows my voice, it knows my style, my tone. So it does a pretty good job, and then I just tweak it. I'll tell you for this specific video, the market report video, I used a script from RPR. I pulled my report and then just used the script and just edited it just a little bit. And then I record my voice because to me it is what really takes it a step further. It is obviously in this one I'm using an avatar, which, obviously is not me in person. But if you use your own voice for your audio, it's going to really elevate it. So I record my voice. I use my phone. I use a little lapel mic and I record it through my voice memo app on my phone. And then I bring it all together. Like I said, there are different platforms you can use for this, depending on exactly what you're trying to create. But for the for the talking head videos, I use HeyGen, and I take my audio, my avatar, and I put them into HeyGen, and it gives me a lip synced video of me saying all the things I wanted to say without, you know, multiple takes trying to get it right. I mean, it really is the hardest part of the part we have to do probably is doing your audio so that it doesn't sound like you're reading your script, because that's going to be a turnoff. You don't want to sound like you're reading. And once I have that, I just take it into CapCut, and like I use screenshots from RPR for, the specific part that I was talking about. And I can kind of show you, and you can see it on my Facebook page. But I mean, I went to Google Earth, grabbed a little
Florida friends, welcome to our December 2025 market update for Calhoun County, Mississippi. I'm Rexanne Collins with the Velvet Ditch Home Team and Keller Williams Realty, here to provide you with the latest insights on the single-family residential real estate market so you can make informed.
So all through this video, I put a background in there. I put images from RPR, just little screenshots. That's all it is. And then I have some text in here too, here and there. And sky's the limit with like CapCut. You can use different templates for your text and stuff, so it's really easy to stand out. I exclusively use CapCut for my video editing. And I have in my little PDF here, I've got a list of the resources that you can consider using to create your lip sync video or what. There's one for face swapping. There are just so many options. It's endless. You just need to find, what works for you for what you're trying to accomplish and be consistent with it.
Again, a lot of love in the chat. This is really good stuff. What questions? Y'all unmute yourself. Do y'all have Rexanne, can we get these slides to send out?
Yeah, sure.
What questions do y'all have for her? Anybody have any specific questions? What I love is that you provided these resources, the tool, and the feature, and the best use case is awesome. Like, you're making it very easy
It
Uh,
is easy. I mean, you just have to, once you do it a few times, it is super easy to produce.
how long have you been diving into this?
Marketing in general over 10 years. Um, AI has really obviously, made it easy to accomplish a lot really fast. I mean, I remember the days when I would have to set up my, phone, set up my spot, get a light, and it's just so much to create a video. And who has that kind of time? I mean, it's draining to try to do that. I've been
Uh,
doing talking head videos for several months now, and AI is, it's AI. You still have to deal with some things that maybe don't look quite natural, like it really likes to move the hands and be very animated. And but I'm not trying to fool anybody. I mean, I didn't say, hey, check out my AI talking head video, but I have started to put AI enhanced at the bottom of my posts just so that they are aware. I just want it to look as real as it can, so it's not a turnoff for people who are, you know, anti-AI, because there are anti-AI people.
well, being able to have the statistics behind you. So you said you put RPR. So essentially, you had RPR write the script. You
Yep.
utilized that script to record your voice. Then you obviously manipulated the image to make it work for you, right? And then tied
Yep.
them together, and then boom.
Yep. That's it.
Somebody put something else in the chat. What is the rule of thumb time your videos should be so you don't bore your audience? Like how long would you say?
This one was about 2 minutes, which is longer than anything I put out. But I don't know if you noticed, had to speed up my voice because there's a lot to unpack in there. So if it's somebody, who is really into data, they're going to watch it, whether it's 1 minute or 2 minutes. If it's not somebody, and that's the thing, we have to produce different things that appeal to different types of people. So data people are going to want to watch that 2 minutes regardless. Most of the things I put out, I try to keep it a minute or less.
I have a question. And I've seen a lot about 11 Labs, but why do you take the time to do your voice in 11 Labs instead of HeyGen itself? Does it sound better?
Hey Jen, their voices are, I don't personally use 11 Labs. I use my own voice every time because that is where it really that's where somebody will really go, oh, this is totally not her.
Okay, so how do you connect? I heard you say you put it in voice memo. How do you connect the voice memo in HeyGen?
You upload it.
Okay.
You upload your image that you want to use, and then you either type in your script and pick a voice, or you can
Right.
upload your own audio.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
And you do everything else through CapCut.
Yeah.
And
that's probably the least fun of all, is putting everything together and figuring out, how you want to structure your video and what you want it to look like.
somebody asked about total overall cost for these tools. What would you say a month, the subscription?
I started out with HeyGen at one of the lower amounts, 30 something dollars a month. But I mean, if you're into producing a decent amount of content from it, that's not going to work. I moved up to the $99 a month, which will give me probably more credits than I ever need to use, because it's just like putting money in a slot machine. Everything you do, it's going to cost you credits. And I look at it like this: $99 a month, and I can produce how many videos? $99 a month. I can't get into a studio for $99 a month. It saves me hours of time instead of trying to do it myself. $99 a month. How many times do you go out to eat for more than $99 a month? Just one time. One time. Go out to eat one time a month. So I'm all in on the $99 a month. Now, if you start, there's so many other AI platforms. And like I said, depending on what you're trying to accomplish, you may need multiple. Still, $200 a month. If you can produce 10, 15 videos a month, is it worth $200 a month to you? I would say yes.
I think you got to start the journey. So start small. And then if you
You
actually
do. And that's what I did. I started out with the lower package, costs, and to see if I even liked a particular platform, because let's be real, like even CRMs, I don't like all CRMs. They don't jive with my personality, my way. I mean, I'm a visual person, and that was one of the things I told Becky when we came on board with Keller Williams. I was like, oh, I hope I like Command. And as soon as I got in Command, I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. So, they may not all jive with your personal way of doing things, and they definitely don't all jive with what you're trying to accomplish. There is not one AI platform that does everything you want it to do. There's just so many, and they specialize in different things.
This is awesome, Rexanne. We so appreciate it. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much for giving your time. And we'll send out these slides. If y'all can give some love in the chat to Rexanne for giving her time and putting together this for us this morning, I would greatly appreciate it, because I know that you're busy, and just a lot of love. It was really awesome. So thank you for pouring into us today.
You're welcome.
And if y'all have other things like this that you want to see, if you see somebody doing something out of the box creative that's getting attention, like, let me know. Like, let's get them on these calls. Let's learn together and grow together. Right. All right. And I'm not going to be dancing by myself. So somebody show up at 10. Y'all let me know if you need anything. Y'all make it a good one. Make it count. Love y'all. Bye, everybody.